3 waves of trades, first, second, third, and then boom, we kept diving deeper and deeper in profit continuously until we almost started complaining that the profits we are now making are now becoming too much. Like, I mean, that was day 1, that was day 2, and this is day 3, and every single one of these trades were taken live on our Telegram channel. And from the way we've been trading, you will literally think that we invented XAUSD or NASDAQ or US30, but of course not, because now I'll be showing you the full analysis of this trade and how you can catch it next time all by yourself. And if you blink too much, you might miss it. Well, here's a gift card. The second and third parts of this gift cards are also in this video as you watch. But then if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, just remember to hit on subscribe button, hit on like button, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this place. So that not to waste so much time, let's dive in now. Boom. All right. Okay, guys. So this is actually on our XAUSD. I remember the number 1 rule. To have a perfect calculation, we must start from the higher time frame and then we drop to a lower time frame. It's a very important rule you must never break. Now, if we check this chart out now, what can you see on our 1 hour time frame? What do you notice? We notice that our chart was actually playing around this particular region, right? So it pushed up like this, after which it finally broke this particular range, right? Because gold on a normal is on an uptrend already. There's no argument about that. Everyone knows about that, right? And so what we notice is that it finally broke out of this region and then it pushed up to a particular spot. And then what do you notice? A series of consolidation instantly started, right? And then it was playing around this region, and then this was on the 31st of December, right? And so after which, boom, we got to the 1st of January 2025, and so the market went mute. And so around this region, something was formed, what we actually call a gap, right? Now, before this gap was formed, number 1, there was actually a series of consolidation, which we already call a build-up. And then how does a build-up work? It always pushes towards the direction of the build-up, right? So it was pushing from the bottom to the top, so there's a build-up. So where does it go to next? To the top, right? Now that's the first. The second is that we actually have a gap. Now what's the gap telling us? It must get closed later, right? Now that's the second. The third, what are we having here? We're having a series of consolidation playing around the spot, and suddenly there's a massive candlestick here that took off, right? So what's that third stuff? A major order block, right? Good. Now if we drop down now to 15 minutes time frame, what do you notice now? You notice we just waited for it to drop back down, right? Because that's an order block, it has to get there. Secondly, that's a gap, it also needs to cover it. And so we just wait for it to push back towards that region, and instantly we zoomed into this particular trade without any icon of doubt. And so we just went in, and this was it. So that if we check it out now, what did we notice? It hit a zone, we placed a stop loss just around this region, and then we went into this particular trade just around this region. And then what do you notice? It pushed up towards this particular spot, right? You can literally see that, right? It just pushed up smoothly towards our region here, and immediately as it got to our region here, that was actually our first wave. Now our second wave will begin, because now we're actually having a bearish hammer here, and then this bearish hammer is not just formed on any regular zone, it's formed on the on an internal resistance level. You can see the spot, right? And then you can see the spot, right? And now same thing occurred here, right? Now because we're having a region like this and then it's getting formed, it means that the first wave of our trade is already done. And so I just go and I write it there on a Telegram channel. Okay, the second wave is about to start. Let's stop into this particular trade. And after that, what did we notice? We noticed that it actually dropped down again, right, to start a third wave. But at this time, we're already live on YouTube, we're already streaming live, and so I called this trade live on this YouTube channel, live stream, and then I said that a third wave is about to begin. So those that were actually part of the live, I bet they actually caught this particular stuff smoothly like that. And so the third wave actually began from around this region, right? And then the confirmation was actually around the spot, right? The confirmation was actually the next day completely on the 7th of January. And so what did we notice? It hit this particular zone, pushed up, and then came back to give a retest. Boom! Our retest has now been completed, meaning our third wave has now been verified. After that, I simply just dropped it in a free channel, just like I dropped it also in a private channel, that hey, the third wave of this trade is just starting. And so boom, what did you notice? A sudden push towards particular region, right? Now the reason why a third wave began here, you already understand, right? We were having a resistance level here, right? And so this resistance became a support. It came back to hit this as support level, and after that it has to continue going up. And because it actually pushed up like this, there was no no retest, so we're expecting it to come back to this region, right? So because of that, we can easily just plot another one here, right? If we plot this out here now, what do you notice? It means that it has to come back to this particular region again, right? Which it did smoothly like this. And we were seeing this trade, I specifically wrote it that nobody is permitted to leave this trade, right? Because this stuff will just keep taking off smoothly like that. And then after that, what did you notice? It took off again smoothly like this, right? Now this was now the third day, right? And so it simply took off smoothly like this towards particular range. Now immediately as it got to this particular level, then we're seeing a series of bearish hammer and bearish engulfing candlesticks and everything we're occurring around this region. So it's so clear that at this particular spot we have to leave the trade, right? It's just telling us we're having a bearish engulfing candlestick, and then we're having an evening star, and then we're having a bearish hammer. Like, why should we remain if we don't want to lose profit? So because of that, I simply went into our private channel first, and then I wrote it and also shared it on the free channel so that every single person can just simply hit on the withdraw button to actually cash out. And as I was telling them to cash out, I was also closing my own trade and I was cashing out also. And I will try dropping the screenshots or the video just around the spot so you can actually see that. Then after that, what do you notice? Suddenly dropped down to a particular level, right? Why? Look at the reason here. You can see the reason already, right? This was actually a bearish hammer that got formed at about this region again, right? And that was the last warning. Immediately as it formed, boom, it dropped down instantly back to this level. Now we were supposed to go into this trade again from this region, but that was a bit risky, so we just had to wait and keep waiting through to today, right? Through to now as we are recording this video. And then if you check this stuff out now, this is exactly what we are trading now, right now. Now why did we go into this trade now again? The reason is simple. We had to just wait for a perfect confirmation because we're having the zone, and then we just wanted it to break out of this particular level here. So you can see that, right? Now immediately as it took off out of this level, just waited for a little retest at about the spot, and then we zoomed into this trade, and then this stop just started pushing up smoothly like that until it went to hit our first take profit at about the spot. So currently as I'm speaking, our first take profit has been hit, and what we are waiting for is for a second and then a third take profit to actually be hit. And then our third take profit is actually just around this region, right? And then our third take profit is not the end of the game, because after our third take profit, we'll start locking in our profit, and then we'll possibly hold this trade again for the next few days. Boom. Okay guys, so that if we check the whole month of January so far, we've just been in massive profit. And lastly guys, if you feel your trading game is actually so good, we're actually having a trading competition among multiple number of traders on Monday, this very Monday coming, and then that will be starting at 1900 GMT plus 3. And so there, the first position will actually be getting a $10,000 account, and then the second position will be getting a $5,000 account, third position will be getting a $3,000 account. And everything will be streaming live on this YouTube channel. And also join me live this Friday, because I'll be coming live and we'll be analyzing the chart aggressively and storming into multiple trades. So that if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will be dropping out from this place. So that just as per goes, guys. So bye from guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.